In the silent, shimmering expanse of the cosmos, there are truths whispered not in words, but in the very fabric of existence. We are taught to look for signs of greatness in the loud, the visible, the celebrated. We search for crowns, for accolades, for thrones built on worldly success. But what if the most profound marks of destiny were not accolades, but scars? Not the scars of flesh and bone, but deeper, more resonant wounds etched upon the soul long before it ever graced a human form. These are the cosmic scars, the subtle, shimmering imprints that identify the universe's chosen ones. They are not marks of punishment or failure, but emblems of a profound and ancient contract, a signature of a spirit that has agreed to carry a fragment of the universe's own burden. To the untrained eye, these individuals may seem broken, adrift, or perpetually out of step with the world. But to the cosmos, and to those who have the vision to see, these scars glow with a faint, golden light, a testament to the immense journeys they have undertaken across lifetimes. They are the cartography of a divine purpose, a map of pain and resilience visible only to the spirit. The origin of these cosmic imprints is a mystery woven into the very creation of souls. They are not born from mundane trauma alone, though earthly experiences often serve to activate their dormant power. A cosmic scar might be the faint, vibrational echo of a star's collapse, a supernova whose light and sorrow were absorbed by a nascent spirit. It could be the psychic residue from a pledge made in a higher dimension to anchor a specific frequency of light on a world veiled in shadow. Perhaps it is the spiritual equivalent of a geological fault line, formed when the soul passed through a cosmic rift or navigated the chaotic energies between universes. These are not wounds inflicted upon the soul, but rather they are features integrated into its essential design. They are the universe's way of embedding a key within a consciousness, a key that will one day unlock a door no one else can open. The soul chooses these marks, not out of a desire for suffering, but for the transcendent strength and unique perspective they will inevitably forge. The scar is the memory of a cosmic promise, a constant, subtle hum beneath the noise of life that reminds the chosen one of their non-terrestrial origin and the sacred duty they chose. One of the most common and misunderstood of these marks is the scar of profound isolation. From a very young age, the chosen one often feels a sense of being fundamentally different, a quiet observer looking in on a world they can't quite belong to. This is not mere social anxiety or shyness. It is a deep, metaphysical loneliness. Their soul's frequency is tuned to a different cosmic station, one that broadcasts in whispers of starlight and echoes of eternity, making the chatter of the mundane world feel like static. This scar manifests as a persistent feeling of homesickness for a home they cannot name, a longing for a tribe they have never met. This isolation serves a crucial spiritual purpose. It prevents the soul from becoming fully enmeshed in the illusions and distractions of the material world. It keeps their energy pure, untangled from the collective agreements that limit human potential. This sacred loneliness is a crucible, forging an unbreakable connection to their inner self and the divine source. It forces them to seek answers not from the crowd, but in the silent cathedral of their own heart, where the universe waits to speak. Another powerful imprint is the scar of overwhelming empathy. This is not simply the ability to understand another's feelings. It is a form of quantum entanglement with life itself. The chosen one with this mark feels the subtle emotional currents of the world as if they were their own. They can feel the unspoken grief of a stranger across the street, the joy of a forest after a rain, the collective anxiety of a city. and even the faint, aching consciousness of the planet itself. This constant influx of emotional and energetic data can be incredibly taxing, leading to unexplained bouts of sadness, fatigue, or a desperate need for solitude. To the outside world, they may seem overly sensitive or emotionally volatile, but in truth, they are acting as cosmic transducers, processing and helping to transmute the emotional pain of the collective. This scar is a mark of the healer, the guardian, the soul who agreed to be a conduit for universal compassion. They are the planet's spiritual nervous system, feeling its wounds so that they might understand how to mend them, one compassionate act at a time. These cosmic scars are not abstract concepts. They cast long shadows and bright lights into the chosen one's daily existence. The scar of isolation creates the artist, the mystic, the innovator, the one who walks their own path because they can see no other footprints to follow. It drives them to create worlds in which they finally feel they belong. The scar of empathy manifests as an unshakable drive to serve. They are the quiet volunteers, the counselors who listen, the defenders of the voiceless, who cannot turn a blind eye to suffering. They may struggle with boundaries, often giving until their own well runs dry, because their very nature is to pour themselves out for the healing of the whole. Another scar, the scar of fractured memory, often appears as a lifelong sense of déjà vu, of having lived other lives and possessing skills or knowledge they never formally learned. They are drawn to ancient histories and esoteric wisdom because their soul is piecing together fragments of its own vast cosmic history. These manifestations are the outward signs of an inner reality, the earthly expressions of a soul deeply and irrevocably marked by the universe for a special purpose. There is also the scar of unseen knowledge, an imprint that leaves the chosen one with a profound and often unsettling connection to the river of universal truth. They simply know things without being able to explain how or why. This is not intellectual knowledge, but a deep cellular gnosis. It can manifest as sudden premonitions, a clear sense of a person's true intentions, or an intuitive understanding of cosmic principles. In their youth, this can be terrifying, making them feel like they are losing their minds as they receive information with no logical basis. They are privy to the silent whispers of the collective unconscious, the warnings of spirit guides, and the subtle, energetic shifts that precede major world events. This scar is the mark of the oracle, the seer, and the truth-teller. It is a heavy burden, as the truths they perceive are often ones the world is not yet ready to hear. Their journey involves learning to trust this inner compass above all external validation, to become a clear and steady channel for the wisdom that flows through them from a source beyond time and space. These scars are more than just internal experiences. They are energetic signatures, glowing beacons in the unseen realms. They emit a unique frequency that resonates throughout the cosmos. This is how the universe recognizes its agents of change. This signature acts as both a magnet and a repellent. It repels those who thrive in superficiality, as they are uncomfortable with the raw authenticity and spiritual depth of the chosen one. At the same time, it powerfully attracts the people, experiences, and challenges necessary for their soul's mission to unfold. Their scars call out to other scarred souls, creating powerful bonds of recognition and kinship. They also attract tests, drawing in forces of shadow that are drawn to their light, not necessarily to extinguish it, but to challenge it, to temper it, and to force it to grow stronger, brighter, and more resilient. The scar, therefore, is not a passive mark. It is an active instrument of destiny, constantly shaping the chosen one's reality and steering them towards the moments where their unique gifts will be most needed. It is a profound paradox that the path of the chosen one is so often paved with pain. Why would a soul destined for greatness be marked by suffering? Because the universe understands the alchemy of transformation. The pressure of these cosmic scars is what crystallizes the soul's raw potential into unshakable wisdom and strength. The scar of isolation teaches self-reliance and forces the discovery of the divine within. The scar of empathy cultivates a compassion so profound it can heal the deepest wounds of others. The scar of unseen knowledge demands the development of absolute faith in one's own intuition. Every challenge the scar presents is a sacred lesson in disguise. The pain is not punitive, it is purposeful. It is the friction that polishes the soul, the fire that tempers the spirit into a blade of light. The universe does not scar its chosen ones to weaken them, but to ensure they are strong enough to withstand the power they are destined to channel. The scar is the crucible, and the pain is the fire of their becoming. The journey for a chosen one is not about healing these scars in the traditional sense, for one cannot heal a fundamental part of their spiritual anatomy. To erase the scar would be to erase their purpose, to silence the cosmic song their soul came here to sing. The journey is one of integration and understanding. It is about learning to read the map the scars provide. It is about transforming the ache of loneliness into the power of sacred solitude. It is about managing the flood of empathy by building energetic boundaries, becoming the calm eye of the storm. It is about embracing the unseen knowledge as a divine gift, not a curse. Integration means recognizing the scar not as a source of brokenness, but as the source of their greatest power. It is the act of turning to face the wound and finding a wellspring of infinite strength within it. The scar ceases to be a burden and becomes a badge of honor, a cosmic fingerprint that proves their identity as a beloved and essential child of the universe. Ultimately, the cosmic scars are marks of breathtaking beauty. They are the universe's kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold, making the object more beautiful and valuable for having been broken. The chosen one's soul is not shattered, but marked by the immense pressures of its sacred task. And the universe fills these cracks with the golden light of divinity, wisdom, and love. These scars tell a story of courage, of a spirit brave enough to descend into the density of the material world while still holding the memory of the stars within its core. They are a promise that even in our deepest wounds, there is a connection to the grand, cosmic whole. So if you feel the ache of a loneliness that seems to run deeper than this life, if you feel the world's pain as your own, if you know things you cannot explain, do not see yourself as flawed or broken. See yourself as marked. You are bearing the beautiful, sacred, and cosmic scars of a chosen one. And your light is needed now more than ever.